The night the statue cried. I didn't believe it at first. Who would? Statues don't cry. But that night, as the moonlight hit the great stone face of Amun, I saw it. A single tear running down its cheek, glistening like silver. It was the year the Nile didn't rise. I was a scribe in Meroe, the heart of the Kingdom of Kush. Our fields were cracked and dry, and the people whispered that the gods had turned their backs on us. The priests spent days in the temples, chanting, praying, begging for a sign. But nothing happened until that night. I was assigned to record offerings at the temple of Amun. I didn't want to be there after sunset. No one did. The temple was massive, its pillars rising like shadows against the stars. It always felt too quiet, like the gods themselves were watching. I was writing by torchlight when I heard the first sound, a faint drip. I thought it was water leaking from the roof. But when I looked up, I saw the face of the great statue. The torch flickered, and I could swear its eyes glimmered with life. That's when I saw the tear. I froze. My body refused to move. The tear fell, hitting the ground with a soft splash. My chest tightened. Was this a sign? A warning? I ran to tell the priests. They didn't believe me at first. But when they came to see, the tear was still there, pooling at the statue's base. They fell to their knees, whispering prayers I didn't understand. Word spread quickly. By morning, the temple was filled with people. Some brought offerings, laying gold and jewels at Amun's feet. Others wept, pleading for the gods to save our kingdom. But the strangest thing was what happened next. The Nile began to rise, slowly at first, then stronger each day. The fields drank the water greedily, and the crops began to grow again. People called it a miracle. Even now, I wonder what I saw that night. Was it truly a tear, or just a trick of the light? The priest claimed it was the god Amun answering our prayers. But deep in my heart, I'm not so sure. All I know is that the kingdom survived and the statue still stands, watching over us in silence. Sometimes, when I visit the temple, I look up at its face and wonder if it remembers that night, and if it will cry again.